our whole Little Mix life. You're so in a bubble.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
We have been in a bubble, I think.
Massively.
And now that's kind of like burst.
Oh my God, yeah. And interestingly, it's not until this whole BLM movement's happened, because, you know, like, my mum's dark-skinned.
Yeah.
I'm also on my own journey of sort of accepting myself, because my granddad, for me, he was Arab and Muslim. He was from Yemen, my grandma was from Egypt. And it was only my granddad, really, who was so proud to be Arab and Yemeni, and he would cook Yemeni food, and I used to go to Muslim school on the weekends because he wanted me to learn Arabic. You know, I was 30 when my granddad died, and I feel like when he passed away, that just sort of just evaporated, really.
Wow. I've never really heard you speak about this.
No.
Why did you feel like you had to kind of shy away a little bit? Like,
I think growing up in a small town up north, and I was always seen as like the token darkie, which was the expression that was always used to describe us. I remember I went to school. I used to get pinned in the toilets. I'd have like bleach powder thrown on us. I'd have like bindi marks again, which is so ridiculous because one, I'm Arab, so what are you putting a bindi on his forehead? Do you know what I mean? And then at 18, got put in the group, moved to London, and all of a sudden I became white passing. A couple of people said it to us, and I was like, "What's white? What does white passing mean?" Like, when you look white, and I was like,
yeah.
I'd never been told that before.
Because you hadn't come from like,
no,
from that, because you were the only one really of colour. Yeah.
You know, I came to London, you know, at 18 years old. I'd never been really taught much about racism or white privilege or light skin privilege. Yeah. But I knew that being white meant you had an easier ride. And I thought, if you see me as white, I'm not going to stand up and, you know, scream in your face that I'm not, because I know that there's privilege that comes with that. But I do feel quite guilty that I spent so long not talking about it.
Yeah. Basically, our whole Little Mix life was about fitting in.
Yeah.
And trying to just fit into this perfect pop world.
Yeah, and I remember for ages we both wanted nose jobs, which is actually is insane now.
No, please.
It's so ridiculous.
No, don't.
But that stemmed from our first ever magazine shoot, like photo shoot, and there I was with my whole face, like completely photoshopped. My nose had changed. And from that moment, I thought, oh my God, like, to be beautiful and glamorous, you know, you have to uphold this image of basically looking as white as possible.
Definitely.
You know?
When you really think about it, like, other than you and Sam and our dancers, like, there hasn't really been anyone behind the scenes to sort of relate to.
Yeah, you're right. There's not enough diversity on the team.
I think it's just about having that conversation. So I set up like a meeting with our team and just making them know that this is a problem.
Yeah. Because I think as well, in the pop industry, people do not want to hear young women, especially young women of colour, talking about social issues. And I think a lot of that is out of fear, because they know the influence that we have on our young fan base. Like, we
so true.
are powerful. And I think for years we were taught that our opinion didn't matter.
Yeah.
When in reality, I do actually feel like that was out of fear of knowing the influence that we can have on young people.
Yeah.
So what, you want to do a meeting?
Yeah. Would you come to the meeting with me?
Yes, I'd love to. You know, I'm always here to support you and be a part of it. And I can't stress it enough. I am so proud of you.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too.
Oh my God, so much.
And I'm always here.